The U.S. military said its forces have completely halted economic trade going into and out of Iran by sea through its blockade that has entered its second day. The commander of the U.S. Central Command, Admiral Brad Cooper, said an estimated 90% of Iran's economy is fueled by international trade by sea. The Central Command also said more than 10,000 sailors, Marines, and airmen, along with over a dozen warships and dozens of aircraft, are carrying out the mission to blockade ships entering and departing Iranian ports. They said during the first 24 hours, no ships made it past the blockade, and 6 merchant vessels complied with direction from the forces to turn around to re-enter an Iranian port on the Gulf of Oman. They said the blockade is being enforced impartially against vessels of all nations entering or departing Iranian ports and coastal areas, including all Iranian ports on the Arabian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. They stressed that at the same time, they support freedom of navigation for vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz to and from non-Iranian ports. The U.S. had said Iran had failed to completely open the Strait of Hormuz, which was something that it promised to do in the 2-week ceasefire for the U.S. and Israel war with Iran. U.S. President Donald Trump said 34 ships passed through the strait within a day of the blockade, which was the highest number since the Iran closure of the waterway. After the failed negotiations in Pakistan last week, media reports said further talks could resume this week, something that the international community is hoping to end the war.
I consider essential that these negotiations go on. I think it would be unrealistic to expect to such a complex problem, long-lasting problem, could be resolved in the first session of a negotiation. So we need negotiations to go on, and we need a ceasefire to persist as negotiations go on. Indication we have is that it is highly probable that these talks will restart.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.